Google Sheets is a great application for storing and analyzing and reviewing all sorts of data sets, especially really big data sets. But whenever you're working with that much information, it's helpful to be able to scroll left, right, up, down, and still retain the headers and possibly some columns along the left there so that you can see what the data is actually related to and what it identifies that data. So let's take a look at how we would freeze some rows and columns to be able to accomplish this. When I've got data here, I currently have a bunch of names here in column B, and then I've got values stretching across this spreadsheet here beyond the edge of what I can just typically see. So in order to keep all of this stuff relevant and visible, what I'm going to do is come up to the View menu, go to Freeze, and I have the ability right away to freeze the first row or the second row, and then after that it says up to the current row, meaning whatever row I currently am actually clicked into, whatever cell I've selected. And I'm going to see the same kind of options for columns. I get the first column, second column, and then wherever I happen to be clicked right now. So it says up to column E or up to row 1 because at the moment I was clicked right here. So what I can do is say, you know what, I need this first row and I want the up to the second column here so that I can see the players' names as well. So I'm going to go View, Freeze, and I'll say row number 1. I get this nice thick gray line there. I'm going to do it one more time. View, Freeze, and come down and say, you know what, I need 2 columns. There. Nice thick gray line here as well. So what that means is I'll be able to see the names here. I'll even replace that name. And now I can scroll to the right and I still see the names. So I don't lose track of who these values happen to be for. The name is still right there. And as I scroll back over, I can start scrolling down this list as well. And I'm not going to lose track of what these different headers are, what these values are supposed to represent. So as I scroll up and down, I can see what they all have above them here, and then I can scroll over and see everything in these first couple columns. And when I'm ready, I can say View, Freeze, and I can go back to no rows, or if I needed to, no columns. Get things right back to the way they were. And that's how it's going to be a lot easier for you to go ahead and save and freeze all of your rows and all of your columns so that you can easily see the data that you're trying to work with.